that technology can make your life easier? Raise your hand. How many of you don't believe in that? Right. I like both the groups, and I would like to welcome both the groups who like it or you don't like it for whatever reasons. And very good afternoon to you. And for this session, I'm going to break the myth if you are believing too much. I'm also going to give you little more evidences that how technology can make the L&D professional life easier. Is that okay? Right? I want to have a quick check of the house, right? I'm sure you had good lunch, but still I want to know some other thing, right? How many of you from IT, ITS or technology sector, right? Yeah, okay, thank you. Right, how many of you from services, other services sector, right, other than technology? Okay, how many of you from manufacturing, by any chance? Oh, still good number of you are there, right? Any other than these three? Someone is there? Okay, fine. Yeah, any specific? Right, okay, fine. So, whatever be your industry, I will assure you the next 20-25 minutes how this immersive technology, or it could be in this case immersive simulation, can help you in your L&D. Is that okay? Right? Hello? Okay, fine. So let me go into that. So I'm not going to talk for next 20 minutes on my own, and I need a lot of your participation, passively, actively. Is that okay, everyone? Hello, is that okay? Yes. Okay, great, that's it. So, imagine for a moment, right, when you get out of this room, right, maybe evening or now, if you are all become pilots, you can actually take flight and go. Is that okay? Is it believable? Or I'll add some more. If you are licensed pilot, when you go out of this room, actually you can take the flight and go. You are allowed. Possible? Right? So, at least I have to put you in the flight where people are there and you have to drive all that. Is that worth to try all that? I have to give you a license. Possible or not possible? Generally not possible, right? If I make little tweak, it is possible. So actually flight simulators, if it is installed, and I give you all instructions, maybe right longer duration, and you experience the flight, turbulence, smooth landing, takeoff, everything, is that okay? And I can still give you the certification, right? So similarly, something in technology, in especially L&D, where you are not able to train your people lively, right? Say, in this case, which I have mentioned here, it's our control room, right, for the process control room, where we cannot train our people stopping the plant and train them. So actually it's a live, so whoever get newly added, they have to just start running the plant. So the plant is 365 days, 24/7, critical process running the plant. I'm not affordable to stop the plant and train someone. And more than that, if something happens in the plant operations, I'll come to that what plant I'm talking about. But I can give you all the experiences outside in the simulator form, and then still we can do that. So now coming to you, whatever be your critical or high stakes situations, it could be your problem solving or in your design or in your prototype, anything which you cannot make your people put into that and lively train, right? How many of you resonate with these situations in your industry, where you cannot show them this is what how to do, but you can replicate and show something else and very close to that, and then when they are put into the job, they will do as such. right? Is that okay? Right. So in the due course, you'll find out what is that in it from you. So my job here is, I'll just give a context of how we are using the immersive simulation in our industry, and then I'll give you an analogy that how this can be used with yours. Is that okay, all of you? Hello? Yes? Right, okay. So, one more fact I would like to give. The immersive simulation accelerates results rather than the traditional training in 60% faster skill acquisition. That means, and more than that, we have reduced the training period itself. That means for the freshers and also for the experienced people who are all going to operate in different plants, and then we have brought down drastically, almost like they can take charge. Earlier we used to, those are before simulation is there, whatever theoretical knowledge is given and given the scenario, case study is shown, but actually when they go and the plant get upset, and their mind will be blown, and it will lead to catastrophe also, right? So this faster skill acquisition helped, the technology helped to reduce that. And more than that, 30% fewer on the job errors. We have seen that the human error, irrespective of the plant. So what I am talking about is, I am working currently, and I have vast experience in the manufacturing, automobile and engineering, which I have done simulators in other industries also. So it's a manufacturing petrochemical plant, which I am talking about, where the process cannot be stopped and it is highly critical. If you do something, and of course safety parameters are there, plant will get shut down, but the cost is very high. In case if it goes beyond the limit, it can destroy anything. But the technology is there, the control system is all there, but how to make our people capable to get into that is the simulator comes in, right? You are getting the context? Get into that. So, coming to that. So, that's why I have taken this topic, immersive simulations, the catalyst for building future-ready technology. So, when I say the catalyst and I'm working in this, before that, I just give you a quick agenda. In this session, I'll give you a clear understanding of how immersive simulators serve as a catalyst in your process, in your making your workforce future ready. And number two, explore the top 3 factors, whatever the technology you choose. I'll also give you what are the 3 factors which you should consider before taking up any technology into your L&D, which can make you success and integrate immersive technology into your L&D technology. These are the 2 major takeaways I want you to take home, right? Is that okay? Agenda approved? Can I? Right, okay. So, can I take 2 minutes to give who am I? Not for the purpose of introduction, but giving the context of that how this is useful. So, I'm a chemical chemist turned into a human chemist. A postgraduate in chemistry, then only masters in human resources. So I started my career in the chemical operations plant in a huge, one of the India's biggest petrochemical plant, in the plant operations. So then I moved completely into the behavioral trainer. I'm an ICF ACC coach also, and also into assessment and other things. Coming back here, so the point I would like to give you is, since I understand the business, of course, the chemical reactions, chemical reactors, all that, in your case, whatever yours, and I understand the human chemistry, how people can easily get trained, or what they can do wrong. So it is easy for me as a L&D professional to drive both that. So that helped me in a lot to bring, of course, wherever the organization I have worked, bringing technology, and especially for this kind of industry, where it is your process is very critical, bring in the immersive simulation technology, right? So that's what all about me. Now, what is the technology's role? What's the challenge we faced? And of course, you can resonate that. You might have also similar challenge in your industry, in your domain. And what is the solution suggested with respect to this technology? And I'll show you one real world application, which is that. So the first one is the problem with the traditional training. We have been doing this for years. And of course, all the petrochemical, fertilizers, specialty chemical plants in India and abroad, they have been doing like this only. They put, you know that experts are there, they'll be trained on class and taken to the field and show that what can be done. So all that. So the thing is, when it comes to something wrong, let's say emergency control, like suddenly if all lights goes off, of course you will be taking the mobile, right? So, or what if there is a fire, what you will be doing? And if you imagine like 1,000 people are there in the plant complex and something going on wrong. So how to train them, how to ensure that they follow that. So this is how the traditional training was lacking in that real world application. And high risk involved. If I leave something else not attended, it could be your business also. If you leave certain coding or certain thing like let it go, and it can lead to the loss in business, right? So here we identified the bottleneck, that's a high risk involved, and also inability to scale. So suddenly we want to recruit more number of people or deploy somewhere in other different plants, or I need someone, there is a mass resignation in certain area, so I need to deploy other people. Earlier, no, we have to be there, say for example, someone who is taking care of the central control room. It's like, you can imagine like a NASA control station kind of thing, right? So someone taking charge itself, it's the shift in charge will take that minimum 3 years he should have been there, not doing anything. He should have been there in the system. That was the thing. We have broken that. Now in 9 months, the new engineering training takes charge. And in front of 30-year, 25-year experienced people, and he relieves him. That only the credit goes to the technology. So the inability to scale, now we just replicate. It takes some time for replicating the model suitable to each reaction plant and things like that, but it is scalable. So the solution was the immersive simulator, the game changer. Before that, I just want to check with you all. By any chance, do you use any form of immersive simulators or AR, VR technology in your business or in your training by chance? Right? Or some of you might be exploring it. Something interesting, which I'll not be covering here, maybe we'll talk later. So leadership skills, recently I have gone to a demo and then we were looking at that. So in the hall, it's all business problem will be given, right? And then normally you might have experienced the team leadership programs, all that, you'll be doing case studies, all that, but they mimic all of you wearing a VR glass, and then it will take you to the changes and you will see the trade, marketing, everything will be visible and you will be interacting in between customers, all that. So it's all simulated environment. So many people I heard that they are using in the customer-centric programs, like they are using VR technology and all. I just want to give you a quick glimpse of that. Coming back, the thing is, it replicates, the simulator replicates the real world. Exactly what is happening, I can make it happening here. Only thing, it will not affect the actual business or actual plant. And uses virtual and augmented reality, we bring in, say for example, something goes off, power goes off, and there will be a venting of gas will happen, that is a huge noise will come. So the thing is, how in that noise you will be operating in that panel is a challenge. Even though you remember everything, and then you will get a kind of vibration and heat, and you will be there. And though it is sophisticated technology which I am talking about, but still you will be there. So here in the simulator, sitting in the chair, it's like your 3D, 4D games when you go to the mall and you experience it, right? How you go to the roller coaster, things like that. But here you will hear the exact, of course, On the kinesthetic front, we have not brought in cooling, heating, all that, but temperature, pressure, everything, sound will be mimicking in the simulator. So learn it allows our employees to learn in controlled settings. Nothing will happen wrong, even if I do something wrong. And practice critical skills, perfect their abilities. Say, for example, I have to stop a huge machine. I cannot just go and stop. That's not the procedure. There is a lot of procedure. If you miss, it will lead to safety incidents. So these people can do in the simulator like a video game. And of course, new gen will be more interested. Sometimes they will be saying, I'll just switch on and switch off and do something wrong and see that what is that. And of course, we have built in recently the AI-based data analytics also. What are the wrong things you have done and what are the right things someone has done in the plant, and quickly take an action, and then how he recovered the problem or came out of the problem. Also, it will be giving a data analytics. So people can check, do anything in that. It's like almost like your gaming station, right? Only thing you will be applying in your technology, and ensure a safe and risk-free environment. Anything you want, we keep saying that if you miss this temperature and it will lead to 8 crore loss and plant will take 8 days to stop. You know what they are doing? They will first do that, let me do that and happen. And it will calculate and everything will show because of you and this one error, this is a malfunction and this is the quality affected and all this is happening. Okay, the feedback is given. We first create in a very gaming way, and then we take them in the assessment way, and then the trainer gives it. Now we have inbuilt the AI also, so even the trained trainer, no need to be there. He just takes a printout and then give it to them that, see that, what are the right things you have done, what you missed out. And then they will be asked to do it again until they get mastered. So this is the solution. So the real world application, as I said, in my industry, we simulate a critical equipment failure. One major equipment failed, and how to approach that in a different department, electrical, mechanical, instrumentation, and IT, and everything, systems department. So they'll do the simulation exactly what it is, and then it gives them the result. And then how they are able to recover or start the plant, how quickly is the measure. And we have brought down drastically the starting curve of each of the plants. So this all without affecting the business. So now after training and certified in the simulator, in the L&D simulator room, when we put them, the managers also ready to accept them as that by scoring, seeing the score and their repeated ability to do the tough task or problem solving. Earlier, we used to have 4-5 rounds of interview even before positioning them after training. They'll say that I don't want this guy, I don't know, he forgets this, and then he might be forgetting in the interview, but he has the methodical steps. This also gives, is it a logical step or he is taking randomly? That also it tells. So they are very much convinced, my business leaders are very much convinced that, okay, fine, I can just, you give anyone, I'll just give them the plant. I'll just sleep nicely. Right? So this is the thing happening in the real world. So as of now, I just stop. Is there any quick question with respect to the usage of simulation before I go? Even though I stop the presentation exactly in another 3 seconds. So thank you for your attention. And then you can always connect with me, not only for this, anything if you feel like I'll be sharing, I can help you out and I'll be learning from you also. Thank you. Thank you.